Hello, welcome to Truck Stop Murder True Crime Podcast. I am Gary Howard. Sorry, it's been a while since I put out an episode, about 2 months, but I had some health issues prevent me from doing anything, so I was off a few months. Well, my appendix ruptured, so I had to take care of that. But if you're a return listener, thank you for coming back. If you're a new listener, let me tell you about what my podcast is about. I'm a truck driver. I travel all over the 48 states, and there's time I have to stop at these travel centers for 10-hour breaks or 30-minute breaks, depending on what time of the day it is on my clock. And I'll tell you about it, what people think about it, what's there to eat about, there and everything. And some of these reviews are hilarious. And this truck stop that I'm at is no different than the rest of them. Today I'm at the pilot. Well, I'm not today. Right now I'm up in northern Wisconsin because my truck's broke down. But where the story happens is in San Antonio. So the Pilot Travel Center is where I was at one day. It's on I-10 on Eckerman Road, exit 582. 2.5 star reviews. And as of right now, there's 3 minutes ago, it has some spots. This is a small truck stop. It only has like 50 spots, 10 which you have to pay for. And if you're hungry, you have to travel by there, maybe on your way to the Alamo Dome, or maybe go see the San Antonio Spurs or whatever. Subway is the only thing you can eat there, unless you wanted to have some of the truck stuff, like the hot dogs and some of the stuff they have, like sandwiches and stuff like that. They have that, but if you want a restaurant food, you're going to be eating Subway. So, uh, to reviews, what some people think about this. Let's see what people think about this truck stop. Now, keep in mind, some of these truck drivers are just plain drama queens. Any little thing like the first review I'm going to talk about. He doesn't. I don't know. He says he was parked by the dumpsters, but let's read the review. His anonymous user said they have. I'm gonna read them as they post them because this is not me saying it. Even though I do have a babbling mouth, I do stutter. I sometimes can't understand what I'm saying. But I'm gonna read them as written. This is the anonymous user said they they have a young know-it-all punk that is over the lot, I guess. He started yelling at me from far away. He said I was blocking the trash can. Now wait a minute. It's 10:07 p.m. I have to go 'cause CUZ I'm blocking the trash can. Just now, lame. Just how lame are we as drivers going? Let this go. It's time to take a stand. This tow truck farce FARSE, and this misinformation given by these kids is now completely out of control. As I see it, screw Pilot and that little boy. Well, if you're parked in front of the trash can, obviously, how's the dumpster? They're going to come remove the trash if you're parked there. You probably would have been bitching about that too. I tried to find 5 star reviews, and I couldn't really. In one review, 2 star. Don't come here for fuel any diesel fuel here. Let me start again. Don't come here for fuel, any diesel fuel here at all. All the pumps are shut down and parking. It's very limited space available. That's on the 10th. Super busy, 2 star, super busy, 2 paid lots, and all of them are 2 star, 1 star reviews, and really nobody's really happy. But I saw here's a 4 star review. 7 p.m. and there's still a couple of spots. Personally, I turn around and backed into the last spot in the free spaces. Very busy. Watch yourself. Be safe. There's no laundry here, so if you need, he said you, just like you instead of the word you, just you need it. Go to T and Petro. You get points for picks. So here's a picture of my granddaughter. Okay, 2 star review, small truck stop. I'm trying to find a. Well, actually, he just said here's a 5 star review 2 years ago. And it's just good. So, all right. So there's a truck stop. So on with the case. This is a case that my wife suggested to me, Desra, and stated that I should talk about. It just recently happened. Now it's still going to court, so I'm very limited on the information I could give, but I do have a good outline. And one of the perpetrators are on capital murder, so they haven't really said if they're seeking the death penalty, but being Texas and everything, they probably are going to do so. So the truck stop was East San Antonio, but where this happened at there's no truck stops up there. The northwest area of San Antonio. And so we're talking about 21-year-old Matthew Guerra and his 18-year-old partner Savannah Soto, which was 9 months pregnant at the time. So on Gloria Cordova, who identified herself as Soto's mother on social media, posted to Facebook on December 23rd, pleading for the public's help in finding her daughter, saying that Soto was scheduled to be induced into labor at 6:30 p.m. that evening, but did not show up to the hospital. She said that she is worried about her safety. The Texas Department of Public Safety (DPS) issued a clear alert for Soto on Christmas Day after the teen, who was 9 months pregnant, was reported to have been last seen around 2 p.m. December 22nd with Matthew in the 600 block of Grinsom Road in Leon Valley, Texas. Clear alerts are issued when one is immediate danger or disappearance was involuntary. DPS says Soto was driving a 2013 gray Kia Optima at the time of her disappearance. The Leon Valley Police Department has been notified of the disappearance of Savannah Nicole Soto, who was reported missing by her family. The alert read, Miss Soto, who is pregnant and has passed the delivery date, has caused significant concern among her family members after missing her essential medical appointment. The December 26th, the 2013 gray Optima was found with both Matthew and Savannah lifeless body in the car. So what happened? San Antonio, so they searched the car, and San Antonio police said the critical piece of evidence that led them to the suspects was Savannah's cell phone in the vehicle when they discovered Soto's and Guerrero's bodies. Discovered their bodies. The phone had recently searched the suspect's address. Well, they researched the suspect's address on Google Maps, where investigators spotted the Chevrolet pickup truck seen in a surveillance video police had shared on December 20th, which I'll show on my show notes if you want to see this. Officers conducted surveillance at a home on Charlie Chan Drive, where they believe the suspect vehicle was located. The home was located about 2 blocks away from where the bodies were discovered. The drive is less than a mile away, according to Google Maps. Police knocked on the door, and Raman Persado answered and said he knew why the police was there. The father and son were then taken into custody and questioned downtown at the police headquarters. Christopher Persado, 19, was charged with capital murder, abuse of a corpse, and alter, destroy, conceal human corpse. His father, Ramon Persado, 53, was charged with abuse of a corpse and same thing, alter, destroy, conceal human corpse. According to an arrest warrant affidavit, Guerrero had gone to the Persado's home to sell him marijuana on the night of December 22nd. Christopher Persado said that Guerrero pointed a gun at him, that Matthew pointed a gun at him, where Persado manipulated the weapon, resulting in Soto being shot. The affidavit said that moments later, Matthew once again pointed the gun at Christopher, who told detectives that he manipulated the gun again, resulting in Matthew being shot, according to what he said. The medical examiner had previously reported that Matthew died from a contact gunshot wound to the head. It did not say anything about, I couldn't find nothing about how Soto was murdered, but Matthew was shot in the head. Christopher Persado is the alleged sole killer in the case. According to the police, San Antonio Police Department said his father helped him with the bodies. According to the affidavit again, Christopher Persado drove Guerrero's vehicle to apartment complex down the street on Danny K. Drive, where the bodies were discovered 5 days later. Roman Persado admitted to detectives that he drove the pickup to the apartment complex to meet his son, which was seen on the surveillance footage, but you can't really see. It looked kind of blurry to me, but they released by the police. Roman, the father, also identified himself on the surveillance video, like I said, getting out of the pickup truck, not only treating the human corpse. The unborn child, oh, by the way, The unborn child that she was holding, Savannah was carrying, was a boy, and they were going to name him Fabian, according to police records. Police say Christopher Posado has no previous criminal history record, no history of record at all. So this is the first thing, he's capital murder. And his father did have some criminal history, but the father's Ramon's bond is set for 600,000, while Christopher Posado's bond is set for 2 million. But it's not over there. He just thinks of two. If you look closer to the video, after looking into the surveillance video, more than three people in the truck. Third being Murda Romanos, 47, who is being charged with facing 3 charges in the case, including altering, destroying a corpse, abuse of a corpse, tampering with evidence. She is believed to be the stepmother of 19-year-old Christopher Posado. So it sounds like he was trying to sell this guy some weed. Christopher Posado was buying weed off this guy and just went downhill. And then he asked his parents for help, removing of the bodies. So that is the case now. But right now, it's still go over. It's still. It hasn't even went to trial yet. They just have been arrested just not too long ago. So it will be a while before they see a judge on any of this. And being Texas and the severity of the case, it'll probably be a while. So on Savannah, her obituary, Savannah Nicole Soto, August 22nd, 2005, December 26, 2003. Savannah Nicole Soto, age 18, passed away on Tuesday, December 26, 2023. Savannah was born in San Antonio, Texas. And this is already passed, but a visitation of Savannah will be held Sunday, January, no, 22nd, 21st of 2024. This weather's been kind of cold. I guess that's one of the issues because of weather. But a visitation for Savannah will be held Sunday, January 21st, 2024, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Sunset Northwest Funeral Home, 6321 Bandera Road, San Antonio, Texas, with a rosary to be recited at 7 p.m. at Sunset Northwest Funeral Home, led by Deacon Thomas Villan. A funeral mass will be celebrated on Monday, January 22nd, 2024 at 9 p.m. at St. John the Evangelist Catholic Church, 4603 St. John's Way, San Antonio, Texas. Officiated by Father Willis Combs. A committed service, a committal service will occur on Monday, January 22nd, 2024 at 12:30 p.m. at the Wildflower Cemetery, and that's at 10392 Krywood, Kriewald Road, San Antonio, Texas. And you can find her on Find the Grave as well. All right, Savannah Nicole, already August 22nd, 2005, lost her life December 26, 2023, and she will be in Wildflower Memorial Park. Now they do have a GoFundMe. I'll put the link on that to help any kind of expenses of this. That link will be also in my show notes. And for Matthew Guerra, was born December 26, 2001 in San Antonio, Texas. Passed away, lost his life October 26, 2023, age 21. Now his final resting place is in San Jose Burial Park in San Antonio, Texas. If you want to pay your respects to them, all the video to where the surveillance, everything will be on my show notes. So if you like that, sorry it's been a while and I kind of mushed through this. I haven't been able to research anything for a while, and I saw my wife actually recommended this case, and I do apologize for me muffing through all this. They deserve way better respect than what I could have gave them in this. But it's been a while since I recorded, so I have to get the use back and talk to myself again, everything like that. But if you're still here, I do appreciate you. And if you did like it, please follow me on my Facebook groups, Truck Stop Murder and True Crime Podcast, or just email me at truckstopmurder@gmail.com. And I have another podcast called Missing Miles. If you want to check that out, that's about missing and unsolved cases. So if this is something you're interested in, also, I'm going to put links to the podcast True Crime and Paranormal Convention that's happening in Denver this year. I've talked about that a few times. I've been there twice so far, Dallas and Austin, but this year we're in Denver. Links to that will be also in my show notes, also with the video. of the surveillance video of the two numbnuts who was captured. Well, actually, all three of them were in the pickup truck, and link to Savannah's GoFundMe page. So it'd be wonderful if you could donate to her and her families. So, as I end this, I have to say one thing: you can't fix stupid, but you can sure numb it with a 2x4. I'm out of here.